Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for this luxury beauty haul. If you'd like to see that, please keep watching. Today, I'll be sharing items I purchased as well as a very generous, I'm going to say bundle of items, very generous, from one of my very favorite brands. So let's start with this item I purchased. It's by Tom Ford, and it's one of their palettes. These have been so hard to get a hold of, but they finally came back on Nordstrom. I looked at all of them, and this one appealed to me because of the shades. I felt like this bronzer would work really well for my skin, and I loved these eyeshadows, especially, of course, this coppery color. I love coppery lids as well as anything coppery for the lips. So anytime I see that, I definitely want to try that. Plus, the rest of these shades work really well together. This is one of those palettes that's just so beautiful to look at that it is hard to actually use it, but of course I will, and I will be posting a look on this, so make sure to stay tuned in case you're interested. I know there have been so many reviews on these already, but I was finally able to get my hands on this. This is one of those items that seems to be replenished once it's sold out. Speaking of Tom Ford, I wanted to quickly touch on this. I have done a 12+ hour review in 100+ degree heat, and I felt like that was a really close-up view of what it looked like, in case you were wondering. So I know reviews have been all over the place with this. I'm not sure of the common factor, because it seems like if you have oily skin or if you have dry skin, it's working for people, and vice versa, it might not be working for people. So I wonder if climate is one of those things. I'm not quite sure. It looked really nice on my skin, just had some puckering right here in the pores area, but I was wondering if it's because I had concealer and powder on top. Not quite sure. I'll have to look at that more closely. But yeah, I really feel like I should have picked up 7.0 just to see, because if you look back on that video, the swatches were totally off on the Traceless Stick Foundation versus this. So in case you're interested, make sure you check out the many videos that are out there. There are many videos out there. So find someone with your skin type, skin shade, and also maybe similar climate. That might be something that's impacting this. That's just a hunch though at this point. I did receive these complimentary from Influenster. It is the Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. It's new. Please let me know how you would like to see this. Would you like to see a wear test? You just want to see it applied on, maybe with some other eyeshadow looks? I'm happy to do whatever you like. Just let me know. And then I also did receive this pencil, the Pat McGrath Ultra Glide, I'm reading it upside down, Ultra Glide pencil in extreme black, which I'm very happy about because I've been using black coffee to carve out the eye shape almost every time. So once I tried it and got it kind of got it right, I've been playing around with it. What that does for me is it lays down the shape and dimension of the eye, especially in the corner here. So I don't have to worry as much about applying shadow to do that for me. That allows me to have more fun with the eyeshadow than anything else, which is what I like about eyeshadow because I love the colors. But it gets kind of tricky once I start trying to create a shape with a shadow. So that's been a real lifesaver for me. So I'm interested in the black pencil as well. Really quickly, I did pick up the Charlotte Tilbury Lip and Cheek Glows. If you saw that video, I compared them side by side for you. So if you just want to go back and take a look in case you haven't seen that. I know some of you just tune in for the hauls to kind of hear a summary. So I did enjoy the Color of Dreams better than Color of Passions. They're both beautiful, but this one was much more lively on my skin than this one. This one's still beautiful, but I think if you have more rich skin tones, this is going to be beautiful on you. But if you wanted to use this on the lips, if you have pigment to your lips like me, this one worked out better. This, however, is the best for cheeks. Those are both quite emollient though, so if you worry about makeup moving around underneath, say concealer or some kind of foundation that you really rely on to cover, it will move the makeup around. So just be aware, it probably does best with very little to no makeup underneath. So it's a very natural look kind of product if that's what you're going for. I did purchase these next items myself. They're by Chantecaille. This is the Future Skin in the shade Shea. And the reason I purchased this, it's not a new product to me, but it's a new shade. I had purchased Sand previously, and it was at that time still too rich for my skin tone, so I didn't use it. I love the formula though. So I finally picked up Shea, and I'm so glad I did because I forgot how beautiful this foundation is, because if you've been here, then you know recently I've tried a lot of foundations and this is just stellar. It is so beautiful. So I am so happy to have this back in my life and so that I can use it. I did again apply that today with another item that I picked up from Chantecaille. It is the Luster Glide Silk Infused Eyeliner in Black Forest. This shade is actually really difficult to find. I've been looking for a while for a beautiful like greenish emeraldy shade, and this one is really pretty. So I have that on as well. I will be doing a brand spotlight on Chantecaille in the next couple of days, so please look for that. I also do have Chantecaille Hummingbird Pellet Warm on my eyes, as well as Giraffe and Lion. So that's kind of how that came together. But I do want to go on to the PR. It is really exciting for me because it is from a company that I have purchased from quite a bit, loved, and talk about all the time. And so I am privileged enough to receive PR from companies because of you. So far, the PR I've received, which I'm very thankful for again, have been from companies that were either new to me or were companies that I knew a little bit about. And I'm so glad because then I get to learn about new things that way. But when a company that you just think so highly of, because of their product, because of who they are, and they offer to send you items, is just so overwhelming. There have been a couple of moments during YouTube where it's been kind of surreal. Once it happened on Instagram, I had someone follow me and I first thought it must have been a mistake. I checked several times to see if they were still following me, and I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it. So there was that. And then this came when I received an email from this company. It was one of the first things I read in the morning. And so then I went back later just to check it wasn't some kind of dream or something that didn't really happen, just to make sure it really was for me and that I read it correctly. So just overwhelmed that they would want to send me anything. And I know it's because of you. So thank you so much for watching, subscribing, commenting, asking questions, and teaching me things. I really think it's because we have such a wonderful community that's positive, uplifting, and that's what I try to promote here, is that community and keeping things positive and kind and just helping each other. And that's why I created this channel, so that I could help other people with my experiences, and along the way I've learned that you help me as well. So thank you so much, because that's the only reason that we are here and that I received this amazing PR. So the company is Chantecaille, and I'm so thankful and grateful. This is, once you see what is here, it's really, really generous. And I have a lovely note as well that I will probably frame. But I feel like this is one of those surreal moments that when you start YouTube, you feel like you're never gonna get there. Like, I was just doing YouTube for fun and I still do YouTube for fun. So it just is, it feels strange to be in a place where a company that you have just loved actually sees you. Very, very surreal, but I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much. And Chantecaille, thank you so much. There's quite a bit here. I do want you to take note here of what you want to see in the full face Chantecaille brand spotlight, because I will try to work in your requests. So any questions would be great too. So let's start out with these gorgeous, okay, let me hold them the right way. These are gorgeous. This is still upside down. I'm flustered now. These gorgeous eyeshadows. They are the Chrome Luxe Eye Duos. There's one in Tibet. Gorgeous. These are much larger in person than I thought they would be. I've seen them online and they don't look that big, so I'm just surprised at the size. And then this one is Piazza San Marco. Yeah, I cannot wait to play with those. So I'll have some time to play with these before the brand spotlight, so I can give you some thoughts on my experiences with them. So I will definitely play with everything. And then I received these beautiful lip veils, and I love this formula. Lovely. I will include swatches here, but if you want to let me know which one you want to see, that would be great, because I can show that to you. And then I received their iconic mascara. I've heard about this mascara for years, but never had a chance to try it myself. But this is the one with the peptides in it to help with lash, or to promote lash growth. So I'm excited, but other than that component, the formula itself is beautiful. I used it today and I didn't curl my lashes. I just wanted to kind of see what it would do. I didn't prime today. I just went in with this mascara. There was no sign of clumping with this. It is such a smooth, that's the word that I kept thinking of as I was applying it. This is so smooth. It is such, and if you tried it, you know what I'm talking about. It is such a smooth mascara. Gorgeous. Okay, so I have not used any of their skincare yet, but they did send this over, this Detox Clay Mask with rosemary and honey. So I have yet to try this, but I will try this out and let you know how it goes. I also received this anti-pollution mattifying cream, and I watched on their Zoom the other day, the gentleman who talked about this, he said he used it and that he had enlarged pores, which is something I have. So I was excited to learn that I received this as well. It says it leaves the skin looking refined and flawless, and I do have it on today. I also received the Pure Rose Water. Look at this gorgeous bottle. It is so simple, like I feel like it fits in this house really well. I like this style, and I think that's what I really like about Chantecaille too, is everything about them. I mean, their advertising really, I think, captures it. It's very understated. So their image is very classic, understated, tasteful, refined. I love all of those things, but really the product is phenomenal. So I have yet to actually use this, and actually, let me see. Let's see how it feels. Oh, actually, I needed that. It's really, really, really hot. If I had my fan, it'd be perfect. But it has a beautiful rosy scent, and they talked about this on the Zoom call as well. It's a nice refresher just to kind of have around, especially in this kind of heat. It is a very spa-like experience. Okay, now we're gonna get into the other package. I don't know what's in there. I just received it, so let's take a look. There's a lot in here. Oh my, wow. This is pretty exciting because I remember when these came out, and now I feel like, are these all of them? That's amazing. So I've got, whoa, they're all in these boxes still. They sent over elephant, they sent over giraffe, they sent over cheetah, they sent over pangolin, and they sent over rhinoceros. Wow, wow. I, again, feel so fortunate. Okay, so that's rhinoceros. How beautiful. This is giraffe, which I actually have on my eyes now. More choices for the eyes, so please let me know again what you want to see on. And this is cheetah. So pretty. Those are stunning, by the way, if you have not tried one of those. I will also be giving you my list of top items that I would recommend from Chantecaille based on my experience with them. Okay, so also, wow, they sent over a bunch of the mermaid eyes. I love these. I also have a couple of these. Let's see what oh, they sent over Sylvie. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I love this one. This one is an elephant. Olivia. Really pretty lion. We have, what is this? B. I don't know this shade. B. Pretty. And I'll have them swatched on my arm as well as kind of lined up with each of their shades, just so you can take a look, because I feel like it's kind of nice to see them side by side sometimes so you can compare. That's usually how I actually choose colors, is when I can see them compared to other colors, because that gives me a really nice reference point. I'll also do that with the beautiful Mermaid Eye Shades. I'll put them side by side because they may look very similar, but when you see them lined up and you can kind of see how they catch the light, you can see what differentiates them from each other. I'm so excited for their skincare because it's like they read my mind, because I've been wanting to try new skincare. I've been researching, but I just haven't landed on a line that I want to really focus on. So they made it very easy because they've sent so many things over. This is the, oh wow, this is the Bio Lifting Oil-Free Fluid. I think this is the one that they talked about on the Zoom. Yes, it was lifting. Is that the one? I haven't done anything invasive to my skin at this point. I kind of want to see how far I can push this without doing anything to my face. No Botox, no fillers, anything like that. I don't have anything against it, but I just really want to see how far I can go with this face without feeling like that's something that I would look into. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, but I am willing to try topical things. So this, when they mentioned this on the Zoom, I was like, what is that? So it's a bio-lifting oil-free fluid. It says it's a unique, potent moisturizer specially designed with combination skin in mind. It's supercharged by the power of 10 million plant stem cells in each bottle to rebuild, reshape, sculpt, moisturize, and protect sensitive skin in harsh climates. I'm so excited. This was actually going to be on my list. I'll also have a wish list of things that I would also love to try from Chantecaille that I haven't had a chance to try yet. It says it visibly smooths horizontal and vertical wrinkles. I will definitely give you my feedback on this because, I mean, I'm close to 50 at this point. So at some point, really the lifting is gonna have to, it'll be nice to lift a little bit. Then we also have the Blue Light Protection Hyaluronic Serum. It's got a visible plumping power while shielding the skin from blue light pollution. I love that. And then we have this, oh, I heard about this too, the Radiance Elixir. So I'm so happy to have that. And I saw that they talked about this as well on the Zoom, the Radiance Elixir, mixing it in with foundation. So I'm so excited to try this. It is an illuminating serum infused with a glow boosting. It's an illuminating serum infused with glow boosting botanicals. So excited for this one as well. So I love learning more about products because the more I know, the more I can use them wisely and really get the most out of the product. And I feel like I learned about that on the Zoom. So I really appreciate them doing those. I don't know if they'll continue to do these virtual classes. I really get a lot out of them myself. I love to learn anyway. So the more I learn, the more I can more wisely use products and more wisely choose products as well. Thank you again so much, Chantecaille, for sending all of that to me. I'm so excited to try everything out. I will do a rundown of every Chantecaille item that I have in the brand spotlight, again, coming up in a couple of days. Let me know what you want to see on. I will try and put that together for you. Thank you again so much for your support. And that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other, stay well. And if you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks.